Henry Burris TV is brought to you by Hockey Central Sports Memorabilia, Sylvan Lake, and Supreme Menswear, simply the best. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Henry Burris, Mike Lonsborough. Inquiring minds want to know, what's up with that foot?
Oh, it's doing good. Trust me, it scared the living bejesus out of me. I mean, when the hit occurred, it was so late. 4 or 5 seconds after I released the ball, I'm just kind of, making sure that we completed the pass, which we didn't. Boom, I get hit out of nowhere. And of course, through my mind, I'm wondering, oh shoot, what's going on? I couldn't feel it. Everything was numb. I tried to move it, couldn't move it. I thought it was broken actually. I went off in a tangent then because, I thought it was a cheap, dirty hit. But of course, you kind of feel that way when it happens. I watched the film and, he took a lunge. Even though he stumbled, he took a lunge and he, made contact, truly what he wanted to do. And, I was hoping that something would come down on him as far as a further punishment beyond the 15 yards. Because when we talk about protecting, that right there is a key example of needing to make sure we protect the quarterbacks in a defenseless position.
So you think he should have been suspended or fined?
I think something should have happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if the league's made a decision, and hopefully they will, because, it'd be a sad thing if a defensive lineman were standing around and the quarterback, a ball's downfield and the quarterback runs up behind and hits a guy on his ankle in the same fashion and acts like he's tripping. What's the difference? You know what I mean? I think, the crime, should fit, and the punishment should fit the crime. And, hey, we'll see what happens. Right now I'm focused on Moncton, but I'll let the league handle that.
Another big question from Stampede fans is why are the Stamps 2 and 4 at home?
Each year there comes a new challenge.
Yep.
And for some reason this year our challenge is winning at home. But on the road, I mean, hey, we're the golden child.
Yeah.
We can't do anything wrong on the road. To me, the bottom line is I've talked about energy, and I've talked about guys relaxing and just playing the game and enjoying it. When we're on the road, you see guys jumping around, getting excited, going in with really no pressure on their shoulders at all. I mean, that's kind of what I perceive from our team. When we play at home, it's like our buttholes are that tight. You know what I mean? Guys come out, they're not just letting the game come to them. They're not enjoying it because, like you said in the past, when we came out here at home, it's always been an excited crowd, an excited team. We've went out there and jumped on teams early and often and really kept the pressure on. Well, now here it's been a team that's came out looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, who's going to make that play, and then we're more being the absorber than the person giving out the punishment. And we got to find a way to right that ship because, I know we are a young team in many different ways. We have a lot of young and new faces on our team. And maybe guys are feeling a little more pressure playing at home in front of the crowd and trying to do the right thing to try to, make that big play and get everybody excited. When really all they need to do is the same thing that we do on the road. That's play through each other, have a great time while you're doing it, and really it all comes together when you play with that type of energy.
Is it tougher throwing an interception in Calgary or on the road?
Oh, it's much tougher in Calgary.
Yeah.
Much tougher in Calgary. I mean, the thing is, as a quarterback, you always work your butt off to go out there and play without thinking. And sometimes, things are going to happen. And the case is, hey, if it wasn't for the quarterback and it wasn't for the way the team was playing, we wouldn't be in first place. And, hey, trust me, I have nothing wrong with struggling and being in first place right now because we have time to right the ship and get things going in the right direction. But, yeah, it's definitely much harder to have that, bad game or make a couple of bad plays here at home because, for some reason the Calgary fans love to boo you quickly, regardless of what you've done and what you brought to the table. But, I guess when you kind of set a bar high for yourself, they expect you not to make a mistake. But, fans, I'm here to warn you, mistakes will happen. But as long as we're making more good happen than the bad, everything is all right.
I know you don't want to talk about yourself, but let me bring this up. Danny McManus just inducted into the Hall of Fame. One of 3 guys that have thrown for 50,000 yards. Henry Burris is slowly but surely climbing up those ranks. Past Ham and all these other guys. Is that something that plays in the back of your mind?
Well, it just says I'm getting old, first and foremost.
Well, I could have told you that.
Is that what you said or she said? Nicole didn't say that.
They said.
Nicole didn't say that.
Nicole and I don't talk a lot about you when we're together.
Oh, jeez. She said, thanks for the meal.
It's great to buy a real man something, I'll tell you that. Hold on, I shouldn't say much because there's a picture of my gal and you on the net.
Exactly. There's no place like home. but I mean, it's one of the things that, you know, when it happens, you hear about it, you relish it for maybe 30 seconds, but then you move on because, you know, right now, to me, it's all about winning championships. You know, where I am in the history books and, you know, what records I broke, I'll, you know, reflect on that once my career is over because, you know, right now I'm able to reflect on what I did at Temple and what I did in Saskatchewan. But right now, as far as with my career and everything here in Calgary, I truly won't be able to reflect on this and truly enjoy the Grey Cup of 08 because I want to win more Grey Cups. And that'll occur once my career is all over.